Been so lucky this like I
All
don't know.
right. Hello, everyone. This is Skunk. How y'all doing? And I'm here with my dude Bot. He just found like 37 iron ingots in his old furnace.
Hi, I'm Bot.
So, you need something? All right. So yeah, back
Yeah.
to what we were talking about last video. The very end of the last video. Yeah. So like, what's a tiger? And like Bot was saying, is a tiger friendly? Is it mean? Like, and how much more powerful is it than us? You know?
Is it a cub or is it an adult? You never know.
Yeah. And also, like some movies, like they depict like an ancient alien race, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, I mean, if you think about it, though, aren't we like the ancient alien race? Because think about it, like we're at the very beginning of the universe. Like if the universe were a
It's like
person, the universe would be just exiting the womb. Like we're at the
yeah.
very beginning of the universe's life. So like,
So it's
aren't we the ancient race? Like I find it hard to believe that there would be a race of aliens that would have evolved before us.
well, you never know. I
Yeah,
mean,
but I don't know. It just doesn't seem super likely to me. That's all.
I think
Uh,
space is like one of the only few like concepts that we will never grasp like fully.
yeah. There's no way we're ever gonna grasp space fully.
But
Eh,
that's what makes it like so
it's so
cool to
interesting.
learn about.
Yeah, we
Cause
love
like
learning. Us humans, we love learning about things that we can't really fully comprehend. It's just because we're
yeah,
curious
cause like
creatures.
there's like no way in those creatures are super slim that we are the only like life form in this whole universe.
Yeah, and
And
there's a
like
one quote. Okay, here's another
without
quote
that,
that
it's
I
more.
here's another quote that I like. Um, Either we are alone in the universe or we're not. Both are equally terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's like what I mean. If we had to say which one's more terrifying, which one is it that we are alone in the universe or that we're not? Like, and this is why, like, I think trying to expand to other planets and get humans on other planets is very important. Because say
Mm-hmm.
we colonize like 5 planets, right? And an
Mm-hmm.
asteroid goes and it hits one of them and it makes like a planet completely uninhabitable. Well, hey,
Mm-hmm.
look at we have 4 other planets that humans live on. So just because the humans on that planet are dead, I mean, yeah, sure, it sucks. But hey, what if that was the only planet we lived on, and now the human race is extinct?
Yeah.
But since we live on multiple planets, it's okay.
But that's just like when, if humans are on different planets because eventually like
They'll
every
evolve
planet
differently,
is
Like,
yeah every planet is like unique. So
yeah,
the
and
people living in like say like people living on planet A,
hmm
like planet A is like very cold.
yeah,
Planet B
it's
is
like
very
Hoth
hot.
from Star Wars. Yeah, Hoth from Star Wars and Tatooine from Star Wars.
Planet A people will probably develop melanin and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean that's just how it works.
hmm
People B will probably I don't know become more
I
hairy,
mean,
I guess.
Planet B,
And
if it's hot, maybe it'll become scaly. Like it's weird to imagine like humans with scales, but that's probably what could end up
yeah,
happening.
but it makes sense at the same time.
Yeah, it makes
But
sense, but it just I don't like imagining that.
yeah,
Humans with
but
scales, but it's like at what point will the humans will they even be considered human anymore? Like
yeah,
after a
yeah,
point,
yeah.
like are they really even humans anymore? Um,
Do you think it'll become like a broad term like dog or cat?
Yeah, because if you think about it, dog is such a broad term. Like, look at the difference between like a freaking like Chihuahua and a sheepdog. Like they're so
Yeah,
different, but yet they're considered part of the same species. So like
or
very
maybe
possible.
or maybe it's like something that's broad like fish,
Yeah,
because
like the
anything
term
can be a
fish.
fish,
Yeah,
any product
even
can be a fish.
shark, like you have like tiny goldfish, right? But then you have like
Mhm,
the whale shark, but they're both still considered fish,
mhm,
even though they're completely different. So yeah, I guess at
mhm,
that point, human would become a very broad term. And then about all the different
mhm.
languages that would develop, like that would be crazy. All the different languages that
I
would
mean, yeah,
develop,
yeah. I
because
mean, yeah, definitely there's gonna be different languages. I mean,
and
look around the country or look around the world. It's like,
think about all the think about like all the like all the independence revolution that happened between planets. One calling a planet declares its independence from a nation on another planet. Oh my god, imagine that! Like imagine the warfare that would be going on. That would be crazy.
what do you think weaponry will be in a million years? You think we'll have like laser rifles and
I
lightsabers?
don't really know.
Or
See, like the thing with like laser rifles, like with Star Wars, it's like if you were to try to like see the laser rifles in Star Wars are very inaccurate. Like okay,
mhm,
like a laser is a form of light, which means it would travel
mhm,
at the speed of light. You know, so it's
mhm.
like laser weapons; those would be really dangerous. You know, like just like how fast they would go. Like that would be so dangerous.
Question is, how dangerous would it be if you got hit? Would it be instant death, or just would be like
I guess it depends on how
burn?
hot the laser is. You know.
Yeah.
And how the armor is at the time. Because I thought
Imagine
about
like it's
it,
like a sun ray gun, just
it's a shoot a beam
just
of sunlight.
death instantly.
I know, right? You just vaporize the entire thing. Like, and here's something funny. Like, even though, like, say you got like an army of stormtroopers versus an army of, let's say, like your average American army. Like, I
Mhm,
think the American army would actually win because the stormtrooper armor is made to protect itself from heat damage, not from penetrating damage, which is what bullets
yeah.
do. And
Mhm,
in Star Wars, right? When they shoot their blasters, you can track the lasers with your eyes, right?
mhm,
You can't do that with a bullet from a firearm, though, which means that the bullets from guns fire way faster than the lasers from blasters. And
mhm.
also, soldiers, U.S. soldiers, they have camouflage. They can camouflage. You have clothes that allow them to camouflage. Where stormtroopers, they just wear white. So they're very easy to spot. Whereas American soldiers can be very difficult to spot depending on the setting. So it's like
I
I don't
I
know if it should.
yes.
I don't, like, it'd be kind of crazy to think it. It's kind of crazy thinking about how like if you were to send an army of stormtroopers, all these dudes like future who come from like obviously futuristic tech against dudes of I guess an American army. The American army would most likely win. The only time I could really see where they wouldn't win
Here
is you put in like an Arctic environment.
I would have to disagree with you on this because numbers wise, you guess how many stormtroopers there are? There's,
Okay,
see,
take the same amount of stormtroopers, put it against the same amount of soldiers. Okay, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But
I'm here.
okay. I mean, like, take the same amount of stormtroopers, like, so take, I don't know, 10,000 stormtroopers, put them against 10,000 soldiers.
Mhm.
Um, but even say the Galactic Empire tried invading Earth. See, Earth have an advantage because they're playing defense. And plus,
Yeah, it'd be like U.S. versus Vietnam.
yeah, exactly. Vietnam had the advantage because they were on defense. And hey, you know what? They ended up winning against the U.S., even though really the U.S. should have won that. But hey, they won.
Mhm.
Vietnam won. So, plus, aerial combat, like not space combat, obviously out of the question. I mean, how are we gonna fight? How are we gonna fight in space? But aerial combat, say they're sending like TIE fighters down to try to, that'd be the aerial combat. I think the U.S. would still win because TIE fighters,
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
in order to shoot, like think about this, TIE fighters. In order to shoot someone down with using TIE fighter, you need to be in visual range. But
Mhm.
with like military jets, you don't have to be in visual range. We have the technology to shoot other planes down without actually having to be able to see them. Whereas with a TIE fighter, it seems like the person
I just
flying the TIE fighter has to actually be able to see the other thing in order to actually shoot at it. And that's the
mhm.
massive advantage of that. We have a massive range advantage with our jets, which is why I think aerial wise, at least the U.S. I mean, now less developed countries. I don't know about that, but like the U.S. could actually maybe be able to defend itself aerially because of that. Because of
I accidentally punched my cat. I feel so bad.
you what?
I accidentally punched my cat. I'm feeding him.
How dare you?
My finger slipped. I
So I think
swear.
aerial
It was in my
wise,
fist.
I think aerial wise, the U.S. could maybe. I mean, I'll beat it, but maybe stand up to it.
It, I think
Because like I said, you have to take.
if you're thinking of like that, I think the USB holder they will hold their ground for a little long. I think eventually they will fall.
Yeah, and I guess also, I guess it also. I mean, it also depends. How many resources is the Empire willing to take to put into capturing one planet?
I
Because I
mean,
mean,
but see, like the like the Empire has like how many pla- planets under their control?
I know, but
Whereas we're
but that's
only
also
like
like,
one like
but it's also
visitor
like,
planet.
but it's also like, they have all these planets, so it's like, are they really really like, okay, like then it's like, should we really dedicate a bunch of resources to this one planet where the people are actually able to fight back decently? It's like maybe they'll think, maybe this planet isn't worth it, because the people are able to fight back. So it's like maybe at some point, if we fight long enough, they'll decide it's not worth it for one planet. We can just go and find another planet that would be easier to invade because I don't know, maybe the people there are less developed or something. So it's like if we can hold off long enough, maybe they'll just decide this planet isn't worth it. It's because it's one planet.
Yeah, but
Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying, like the battles would be interesting. The different like ways, the different technologies that they would use. Like it's interesting to think about how that would
well,
go.
the Empire definitely has more advanced technology. That doesn't mean it's better.
Yeah, well, and like I said, their armor is the stormtrooper armor is made to defend against heat, not
Hmm.
penetrative damage. So their armor would not matter. Bullets from guns would just go right through their armor because, like I said, it's made for heat defense, not penetrative defense. So stormtrooper armor, it wouldn't matter. Like if you bring an army of like, okay, 5,000 stormtroopers versus 5,000 American soldiers, most likely the American soldiers would win just because. Well, I mean, just
How?
because what they're wearing too. Like I said, stormtroopers they just wear white unless they're in an Arctic setting. An Arctic setting, well, at that point it's anyone's game, But in any other setting where the U.S. has like clothes to camouflage in any other setting, whereas stormtroopers are just wearing white. I mean, the U.S. would have the element of surprise because they just hide in like I don't know jungle or something.
Hmm.
So the battle, like I said, the battles would be very interesting. That's for sure. The battles would be really interesting.
So it's either gonna be like Empire's gonna be like a complete, just like annihilate the U.S. or U.S. gonna hold their ground. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't really know. It's hard to predict. Also, George Lucas would have a lot of explaining to do.
Hey yo, George, what's the deal?
And also, I'm gonna assume they're not gonna use a Death Star because why would I mean like,
They
obviously they
probably
put
won't.
a Death. They probably not gonna use a Death Star, and then obviously if they did, well then it's game over. Like I
If they
can't.
can build one, I think they can build multiple.
Yeah,
And
I
it
can't.
will take like one shot, one
I'm
kill.
not gonna pretend that. Oh well, let's see. Maybe they use some kind of defenses, and maybe they could. No, no. Like if they use a
Yeah,
Death
no,
Star, game over for Earth. It's game
yeah,
over.
we're
Because
done though.
when it comes to our defenses, I don't know. We have a defense stat of like I don't know, maybe 3 or something like that, and then
Three,
the
okay,
Death
three
Stars
out of what?
3 out of 3.
Yeah,
But here's
10.
here's a Death Star's attack. Here's a Death Star's attack. Its attack is all nice job. Its
I'm
attack
good.
is GG mate. That's what I'm gonna say. Its attack is it's just GG mate because well, there's no way Earth can defend itself from a Death Star beam.
Yeah,
So the Death Star's attack, at least when compared to Earth, is just GG mate.
yeah, they got my stuff. Hope so.
Hey, at least we know
I
your
was
stuff won't despawn, right?
I'm trying to build like a staircase down to like this pond so I can build like a dock and fish off of that.
Oh,
But
that's
it's really
cool.
hard. It's really hard when there's like no,
Yeah, I
there's like
can tell it's
nothing built
quite
off of.
difficult.
There's like nothing built off of. But when doing it,
Yeah.
it's a
So yeah,
pain.
the US is just
But
3 out of GG, mate.
yeah,
Um,
they got like
what other factors would go into a battle between the Galactic Empire and Earth? Like, let's see what other factors are coming.
I mean,
Ah,
bless you.
sorry, thank you.
No, no, don't say sorry. No, you're not allowed.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
can I make that jump?
How do we even start talking about a scenario where the Earth would be
Oh,
defending itself from the Galactic Empire? How do we even start
I
talking
don't know.
about that?
I mean, I don't know. It's a cool. I mean,
It's a cool thought
it's,
experiment.
yeah.
Because I mean, with the points I presented, it seems like Earth, or at least the developed nations, could realistically try to defend themselves against an attack from the Galactic Empire.
That's a keyword, try. But
Yeah, I
doesn't mean
know.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be
try.
successful. Who
I'm
knows if
just
it's gonna
saying
be
that like there's
successful?
a. I mean, I'm just saying there's a higher chance of of it succeeding once you actually go into it than there is. It's like you just say, oh yeah, Galactic Empire versus Earth. Oh yeah, obviously Galactic Empire would win. But like when you dive into it, it's like, hmm. I mean, hey, maybe they could
It's
do it.
like a
Maybe they could pull it
possibility of
off.
something.
It's like I'm just saying, maybe they could. Maybe Earth could pull it off. You know?
It's very unlikely, but it's a possibility.
Yeah,
That'd be like one hell of an upset.
I know, right? You know what? Someone should make a movie on that. That'd be one hell of a movie.
No, even better, a video game. Yes,
Oh
pick your
yeah,
side.
there you go.
Like what side you're on.
Hey, but I
That'd,
mean,
that'd be
if
cool.
if
That'd be like
Earth can
cool too.
defend it, I mean, I'm just saying, if Earth can defend himself against its Independence Day aliens, that there's also that too, you know.
Actually, that's a good point.
I mean, if they can find a way to get rid of that freaking force field around that mothership, I mean, hey, who knows
I mean,
what they can do, right? Yeah, who knows? Let's just hope that never happens. Just
yeah.
hoping, I just hope
We just got like look outside. There's like a whole like star destroyer outside.
we just got excited to see the Death Star.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Wait, what's the big ship's called again? Star destroyer, right?
oh, the big one, yeah, the Star Destroyers, yeah, pretty sure that's what they're
Yeah.
called.
Just chilling.
Yeah, just Shun's like, oh, okay, George Lucas. Okay,
Hey,
George
yo,
Lucas,
George.
you have a lot of explaining to here, dude.
Hey, George, what did we do to you, man? You didn't buy enough Battlefront games.
He's bringing Battlefront to VR in a very unique way.
I'll be like, what's it called? Sword Art Online. This be treasure.
Oh, hey, have you ever?
You think that's a possibility? This be treasure in a video game. Like you're like physically trapped. If you like take off like your headset, you die. You think
I
that
don't
can become a
know.
possibility?
Yeah. Hey,
Probably by like some miracle.
have you ever wanted GTA in real life or in VR? I have a perfect solution for you. It's called Minneapolis.
Nah, that's Detroit. That's Detroit, son. I don't know what you mean. Minneapolis, Detroit. You can't have anything in Detroit.
Or maybe Chicago. Maybe Chicago. I think
Oh
Chicago
yeah,
could
Chicago's
also
like the
work.
death capital of the world, like or
I
murder
know,
capital
right?
of the world. It actually
And
is.
then
That's a sad thing.
people
Or
wonder.
maybe it's the U.S.
It's like here's my main argument for like why gun should still be legal. It's like, hey, look at Chicago. It has like the strictest gun laws in the nation, and look how it's doing. Yeah, it's not doing too good, is it?
Yeah, they're doing a no.
It's like, see, we need guns because, hey, at least people in Chicago will be able to defend themselves if the gun laws weren't so strict.
But yeah, I realize how many guns do you think there are actually registered in Chicago? Honestly, probably
Who
not that
knows?
much.
Yeah. But that's also the thing, it's like, okay, you make guns legal, right?
Mhm.
But criminals, they're criminals for a reason. They don't follow the law. They're gonna get guns illegally. Like, all you're
And
doing is taking guns out of the hands of law-abiding citizens and making it so law-abiding citizens can't effectively defend themselves against someone who has a gun. Like that's the issue. The criminals don't follow the law because they're criminals.
yeah, they could care less about gun regulation.
In fact, you know what? They'd actually be happy if gun regulation happened. Because think about it: if gun regulation happened, and or say the government said, "All right, that's it, no more guns," they'd actually be happy because then that means they could break into someone's house unless they broke into a criminal's house or someone who decided, "I'm not following that." They're not gonna have a gun, you know?
But if the government actually did like say that,
Oh, there'd be a
people would
civil
like.
war, guaranteed,
But no,
guaranteed.
but you think people would actually give up their guns? I don't think honestly.
Oh no, I doubt a lot of people would. I wouldn't. If I had guns and he's like, that's it, no more guns. I'm like, oh, you want to give him the guns? All right, come take them from me. See what happens.
Like,
Guarantee it'll start. If the government actually goes and it tries to forcefully take away people's guns, guarantee you the nation will fall into civil war.
yeah, Civil War 2.0.
Yeah.
The question is, if like, okay, if people like that like give up the guns, had like one side of the army, what would they use to fight off the other side? I mean,
Yeah, it's
they
like
don't have guns.
okay in a war versus in a civil war, Republicans versus Democrats. Now the military is probably going to fight for whatever side, like whatever their political beliefs are. That's what the military is going to split and fight for them. You
I
know,
mean, unless the president like says you will fight for my political,
but think about it. But think about it, though.
so it'll be the Democrats.
If the president says, "All right, you're going to fight for me," and a bunch of members of the military are like, no, we're not. Who has the guns? The military. You know.
Yeah,
So it's like the
that's one
military.
scenario I don't want to ever see, to be honest. Though,
What the second civil war?
no, like, yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to see it either. I'm just saying that if the government is like, all right, that's it, no more guns, and actually trying to forcefully take away guns from Americans, there will be a second civil. That'll spark a civil war for sure.
like you'll be shot and slave if you don't go for your gun.
I mean, it would start from like the people they send and try to forcefully take away the guns. Those people get shot and killed from the people who have the guns because they don't want to give up the guns, and then the police are gonna try to get involved. But what happens if
And
the
if
police can't
it's
control the situation, and then the people start killing the police officers that are trying to trying to take them down? You know, what happens if the police can't
and
control the
if it's
situation, and this is
it'll be
happening all over the
mayhem.
country? Then the military, then
It'll,
the president's gonna send the military. You know.
it'll just be mayhem all over the country, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think that's a great way to start the Civil War. Just try to get rid of guns. That's how you start the Second American Civil War. But yeah, it's like Republicans
It'll be
versus
like
Democrats. All right, Democrats, what are you gonna fight with? Swords?
I would honestly I would do that just to fight with a sword.
I know, right? But you're gonna get clapped. Like you'll get
No,
clapped.
nah. I would like secure and just dodge every single attack.
Now I know land, like in a lot of cases, like land isn't like all like there isn't like the deciding factor. But the Republicans would have most of the U.S. land because, well, I mean, most of the land. I mean, most of the land is not cities. You know, very little of the U.S. land is like actual cities. You know, so but this is actually great because guess what you have in places that are no cities? Farms. And if the Republicans control the farms, they control the food. So they can just stop the food from going to the cities. People will starve, and the Democrats will have to force to surrender or starve to death.
Hmm.
Also,
Pretty
you can
much.
shut off the electricity in the cities. Now people are without food, water, and electricity.
It'd be like a purge.
Yeah, it would just be like the Republicans wouldn't have to fight. They just have to defend the farms and the electrical stations, and at some point the Democrats would have to surrender because the cities would have no food, no water, and no electricity. I mean,
Do
that's a really
you think
bad. That's a terrible way of doing it because now civilians are dying, but it's one way of going about that without shooting a bullet. You know. Plus, I don't think Canada's gonna get involved because Canada's very existence depends on if the U.S. is okay with Canada existing. And if Canada tried going against one side and that side they went against ended up winning, they would be really pissed off at Canada. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, what's going? Do you think? Okay, have you seen the Purge movies? Or
Yes,
do
I
you know
have.
the concept? You see, okay, you know the
Yeah,
concept of it.
yeah.
Do you think that that would ever be a possibility? Say if like the
That would have
see,
happened if Hillary Clinton was elected. If Hillary Clinton was elected,
no.
that definitely would have happened. Okay, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
how
I'll
about
stop
this
joking. I'll
scenario
stop
though?
joking.
What if like a population like there's like a boosting population, like
Hmm.
overpopulation,
We
and there's
become
like
the second
not enough
China.
res there'll be like not enough resources. Do you think that then it could be a possibility?
I mean, yeah, if you get some really corrupt politicians, I mean, if they ever get into office, ooh, yeah, I mean, like, all right, genuinely though, like, if overpopulation was a massive issue, I could genuinely see, like, if Hillary Clinton got into office, just the type of person that she is, I could honestly see her trying to put that into place. If
Really?
overpopulation was really that big of an issue. I mean, hey, she's had people killed, so like, I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. Let's just say, I wouldn't put it past her. I'll say that. I would not put it past her. Now, obviously, she's not the only one who would do that. I mean, there's plenty of really corrupt politicians and really bad people in politics. So I'm not saying she's the only person to do that, but she's the person that comes to the top of my head.
Oh yes, if I finish on the staircase, it'll take way too long. Uh, Now I would direct line to the water.
Also, I don't know if NATO would get involved because think about it. What if NATO, okay,
Uh,
NATO
wh-
would probably support the Democrats, right? Because well, they're more liberal. But then what happens if the Republicans win? Well, now the U.S. is not going to want to be in NATO because NATO is basically their enemy. They tried helping the other side. So the
then
U.S., the
at that
Republicans
point, it
would
would
look.
just be like a you go.
So the U.S., assuming the Republicans would win, then that U.S. would look at NATO as the enemy and be like, yeah, no, we're not going in NATO. And let's be honest, who carries NATO on their back? The United States. Without the United States, NATO is basically nothing. I mean, the U.S. basically has they have military all over Europe. That's what's keeping Western Europe safe. So it'd be really bad if the U.S. were to leave NATO. Like it would be really bad for NATO. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe they would get involved in the side of Democrats, but I don't know. It would not be a good idea for them.
Oh no, for sure. Um, but
What were you
I
gonna
think at
say?
that point it'd be like just be like a question of ethics, like a battle between ethics.
Yeah. Which I guess if it goes a
Um,
scenario of starve the cities, like, oof, it's not a very good look there if your method is starving the cities. But it's like, I mean, I don't
yeah,
know.
it'll just be a battle of ethics, and like
Yeah,
it'll just be like a moral fight. Who's on the right, who's on the wrong.
yeah. That's I mean, that's just the
This is
interpretation.
this is a really good talk we're having. I
I know, right?
like honestly, this is like really compelling.
I know, and to the viewers, we're either looking like the smartest people ever, or like the dumbest people ever.
Probably the second.
Yeah, probably. Honestly,
First like some dude. I imagine NATO now would never happen. Huh?
yeah, I'm waiting to get a comment like these guys are so fucking stupid. Like I'm waiting to get that comment on this video.
Uh, Someone's just gonna put it down as a good troll, probably though. Now, you said it,
Yeah, probably.
bro. My treehouse is thriving.
That's good to hear. Yeah, I got the area. I'm starting to settle get the area. I okay. All this dirt you have in this you put in this chest is actually very useful because I have to do some terraforming. So all this dirt you put in this chest is actually very useful.
All right, I'm gonna. I wanna. I kind of want to extend my treehouse a little, like take a couple more trees. I'm actually
What?
doing pretty good. I'm actually doing pretty good, like materials wise.
That's good.
Plenty of plenty of wood, plenty of stone. I have a ravine literally next to my house. I have many caves. I have Mr. Swag and Sir Swag.
Yes, you took the name Sis Swag. I
I
love it.
I made a bed just for them to sit down on. 'Cause I'm such a nice guy.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay,
Now I
I'm like
want
really bad at terraforming, but whatever, it works.
now I want to tame a ocelot.
You can't tame an ocelot, my guy. Like, if you give it food, I think it'll show you where a jungle temple is, but considering you already found one, it'll probably just lead you to that, which is obviously useless, you already
Uh,
found it.
I think can you tame an ocelot?
You used to, and then it become a cat, but now that cats is an actual mob, I'm pretty sure ocelots are no longer tameable.
I'm gonna have to try that out
And then
soon.
if you give them food, you'll gain their trust, and I think they'll lead you to like a jungle temple or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out. Maybe I don't know. There you
Also, the question in Mexico. I don't know why a lot of people look at Mexico as some secret superpower. I'm like, my dudes, Mexico can't
go. I
handle.
mean,
They can't take on drug lords in their own country. What makes you think
bro,
they can take on the most powerful country on the planet? Like, come on,
bro,
guys.
I saw this one photo that really opened my eyes. It was
What?
a cartel guy arresting the police. Like actually like arresting them. Like he had them on like on their knees and
What the
gunpoint.
hell?
Yeah, if I find a photo, I'll send it to you. Like it
That
was
is
so like he literally was like arresting them. It was so weird to look at.
that is crazy. What the hell?
But it just like shows like how much power the cartel really has.
Yeah.
See, the cartel can either be really good to you or really bad to you. This
Mhm.
mindset. cause you know they like help out like the towns wherever they came from and stuff.
Yeah.
Cause but I think like every like gang slash cartel would do that.
Yeah.
But or you can be like the worst enemy and get like your entire family like cut their heads cut off
God.
because you said something bad.
Yeah.
Just like one tiny thing. I feel like the cartel is gonna be like a really big issue. Have you seen that new like African like warlord gang, the
I have
Boko
not.
Haram? They have like military grade vehicles and stuff. It is mental.
What,
And
seriously?
they've killed like
Jesus.
11,000 Africans. I'm just learning about them now, which is really sad.
What? That
Yeah,
is
and they're
crazy.
like they have like tanks and like what's it called, ACPs, ATPs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, they just have them. It's
What
like
the
the
hell?
weirdest. It's the
That
weirdest
is
thing because I
that
like
is
never
crazy.
heard of them before then, which is really sad because you guys like how many more like affiliations are like that.
Yeah.
Now they have like military grade vehicles, which is really sad.
Mhm.
But like, it's just so weird.
Yeah. What the hell? That's crazy.
The dude literally like has like his own like private army at his disposal.
Oh my God. That is crazy, dude. What the hell? And we're just learning about this? That's sad. Wow. See, this is why I'm glad I live in the U.S. because I mean, we don't have to worry about
Mm,
crap like that.
I mean, kinda ish. I mean, depends where you're from.
Yeah, you're right. Does depend where you're from.
But yeah, they literally have
Crazy.
like, it's mental.
Yeah, that's crazy. What the hell? Maybe that's
Arresting
why. Cause
police. I'm gonna like send a photo for you to you
all right.
if I can. The dude was like had them like underground and just
Wow. There we go.
what was it? Did I see on Reddit? I think I saw on Reddit. And
All
then
right, I am basically done with the monument. Okay, this tree. Okay, this tree kind of obstructs the view. I wanted a tree. I was like, oh, nice. You got a nice little tree here, but it really obstructs the view. I'm gonna have to take this tree down. This tree really obstructs the view of the monument.
yeah. What the hell? A Colombian drug cartel put a $70,000 bounty on a police dog because it snuffed out almost 10 tons of drugs from 300 plus operations.
What the?
Jesus.
On a dog? Jesus Christ!
What's some more? What's some more? I'm trying to find this. It's gonna make me mad now because I literally just saw it the other day and I can't find it.
Bro, I'm pissed off at the dog one, bro. How dare you do dogs like that? Dogs are awesome.
It says like, but like it led to like 245 arrests.
Oh my god. World's crazy,
Uh,
man. It's like as crazy as the world is right now, it's also like the safest the world's ever been. Like, I mean, safety wise, this is the
yeah,
safest the world's ever been. So I guess we can't complain too much, right?
uh, yeah. I am. It's gonna make me mad. I can't find this because it's
Sorry to
literally
hear
the
that.
most weirdest thing.
Do you remember in like Minecraft when leaves used to not decay on their own?
Yeah,
Ah, what did I do? Okay, I'm gonna freaking break my hoe trying to get rid of these leaves.
I can't find it. It's
Uh,
gonna make me mad. Alright, I'm seeing the photo of this Bako Haram people though, cause
alright,
it's like scary.
alright. Once I get like the proper tree I want, do you want me to send you a picture of the monument?
Yeah,
Alright, will do.
they have like yeah. I think they're like they're definitely like some terrorist group like in Africa.
There.
But like,
That's
look in the background of the photo I'm about to send you.
alright. I need to cut another hoe because I think
Not
these
that
leaves
photo.
alive.
They literally have like.
Alright, let me make this hoe, then I'll look. Alright, let's see. Um,
Just look in the background.
bro, what? Jesus Christ, that is crazy.
I sent their photo. They have a tank in the background.
A tank? Oh my god.
Almost nighttime.
I love your status on Discord. Sad boy hours.
Oh yeah. I forgot what it used to be. It was like I think it's like Vibin or something.
Yeah, something like that.
What was yours? Community American. Okay.
Committing American imperialization. The best in America is an imperial America. Okay, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. Any SJWs out there? I'm joking.
Cancel Scoot 2021.
Luckily, I'm too small to be canceled. I mean, I don't. Hopefully, I never do anything that would warrant me being canceled. I mean, I honestly really hate the cancel culture. It's so dumb.
Twitter and stuff just can't. I bet when I open Twitter, it's gonna be like Minecraft snap. I don't understand like why people are like go crazy for Dream. I don't understand.
Yeah, I know, right?
They,
Like,
they, they literally just say he sounds like he saw it, which makes zero sense.
wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. There's people like he's supposed to say, "Oh my god, he just sounds like he saw it," which makes zero
What?
sense.
Yeah, it makes zero sense. But alright.
Same thing for what's his name, Corbs.
Oh yeah, corpse
Oh,
husband.
don't get me started, Corbs. He is.
Yeah, didn't he get like 400,000 likes or something for just breathing into the mic for like 4 seconds or something?
Someone got like like the Soundwave like shows.
Yeah.
Someone got a tattoo of that on them.
What the? What? What?
I'm not kidding.
What? Okay. Okay. All right. You know what? Okay.
It was like I got a tattoo of corpse's breath on me or something weird like that.
What the hell? All right. Hold on. Let me send you. I have to get the back up quite a bit so you can actually see the top of it. Cause let me send you a picture of the monument. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna show you a picture of my treehouse because you actually haven't seen it yet.
No, I have not. It's no idea what it looks like.
I'm, you know, yeah. Where can I go for like, the best angle for you? I just broke my legs. It's fine. There's a cow trapped in the. He'll be fine. He can swim out. Uh, I can't climb. To save my life. Can I go higher up? Probably.
I think you send me a picture of like some terrorists, and I send you a Minecraft picture.
Okay, it's good. It looks really dumb like right now. But I'm gonna add more onto it.
All right. Yeah, the monument isn't the best looking either.
Keep an open mind. You send to my Discord. Yeah. That's actually really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh,
Oh my cat
thanks.
shack is still there.
Yeah, the cat shack.
Alright. It's still work in progress, keep that in mind.
All right, all right. I will. I
The
will.
bridge is just two like the bridge is just like two different tree I'm working on. That was really loud.
Oh Jesus! I'm sure the people in the imagine people in the video somehow heard it as well. Just, they could
That
hear
was
something from my
so
headphones.
that was so loud.
I know, right? God damn.
You can zoom in. Like
I like it. I like it. I like it.
the staircase goes to like the pond to my dog. The
Oh,
bridge
that's
is
cool.
I'm gonna like Alex's like supports to the
Yeah, dude.
bridge.
Like, as like supports like
Oh
connecting to the trees or something, like that'd be sick. He
Yeah.
like supports any trees, the trees to revenge, right?
Um.
It's sick.
Thing is, though, I don't really know how I go about doing that. But, we'll
He's like
figure it out.
he's like fence. Like fence is like pretty good for supports.
Yeah.
He's like fences.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that actually
He's
gives
text.
me an idea.
Oh, my mom.
Was that me or you?
That was me.
Oh, okay. We have the same. We have the same notification sound. That's not gonna get annoying. Ah, skeleton. Save me, more target guy. I got him. Alright, I'm gonna make an anvil. And then up top is just, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize I accidentally, huh, okay.
It's funny. I was typing something. I was talking to my mom, and I said it's like I meant to say like it like it's isn't like oh yeah like the thing that it has. And the phone corrected to it apostrophe s. I'm like no, it's saying it is ears. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. It is ears. Thanks.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I mean,
Look at it. Look at it is ears, right?
what, what, what was that?
Oh, it's my mom. Like you know, how you can hold down like a text. You can like put like a little like some like
Yeah.
that. She's doing that.
Well,
Um,
alright, you wanna
you know,
ask
I
some
like
more
to say it
questions?
to like trigger, but I mean not trigger, but like basically be like, huh? I like to say it's what it's. I mean, it's not wrong, right? It apostrophe s.
No.
It's what it's. I mean, it's not wrong. It just sounds weird. No one says it's what it's, but it's grammatically correct. So,
I, I just think my mom mad just by being there and I message games. Because, oh my god.
I know. You have a
I,
monument to whom? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I do not know how to use who or whom. I just said it because I
um,
don't know.
oh, I actually know this, but I can't remember.
You do? That's cool.
Was there, what the hell?
What?
I just saw a pillager just in the
Oh
forest
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. Some of those pillars, and they just go and wander around. So yeah, I just kill them. I call them commies. To me, they're commies.
Yeah, they are commies. I really hope there's not a pillager tower anywhere. He was just chilling. I don't know. I'll take care of him later. Oh, you know what a good thing is though? Now that I'm back at my house,
What?
we can do that my car system again.
Oh yeah,
Use
yeah. We did the minecart system. That's right.
no, okay, that wooden block is gone. I'm not
All
getting that.
right. I think now I'm gonna build the granary, and I have a little shack next to the granary, which is gonna be my house. Just a little depressing shack next to the house, or not the house, the granary.
I'm gonna make some more fences so I can keep my dog safe because I don't want to get bodied if I go fishing.
All right. I need fences. I'm actually gonna use oak. Should I use oak fences? Yeah, I'm gonna use oak fences for the supports to the granary. Hopefully, I can make the granary look somewhat decent, like the monument. At least according to you, it's decent.
Yeah, you always see some in my head. That sounded really mean now that I think about it. Alright, so what I'm thinking for the bridge is
Hmm.
that just like a giant row, just completely fill the bottom of it with fences on either side.
That'd be cool.
Just so it looks so. Problem is though, that's gonna take a long time, and
Yeah.
I haven't reached the end of my bridge yet, so I'm not gonna do that just yet.
Whoa, the stupid baby drowned. There's a chicken egg. Why is it a chicken egg? What the heck?
He was on his breakfast. I just fell. Thank God for vines.
Oh, you're the next stream.
I just put him down my controller, switch my fate, but I hit a vine.
You're the next stream. You're the
I
next
swear.
stream.
Dream who?
He just sounds like he's hot. Like, what the does that? Like, what does that even mean? Like, okay,
I don't
I
know.
know there's some people who
People are
have
weird.
like a like. If you say like, oh, he has like such a soothing voice. Okay, well, okay, that makes sense. I mean, that. I mean, it's not my opinion, but it's like, see, at least that makes sense, you know. But it's like he sounds like he's hot. Like, what? Like that makes no sense. You know, like zero sense whatsoever. And your dream says he
Uh,
doesn't have stands. Yeah,
oh,
you definitely have stands, dude.
I found a photo.
The thing you're talking about before they have a hard time finding the photo of? Oh, like
Hmm.
the terrorist on the god sign? Alright, send it.
That's it's so dumb.
I don't think. Oh,
Hold on.
this
I
isn't
don't have
telling
my.
the tree in it. Yes, it is.
I have such a weird photos on my camera roll. I
Alright.
have
Oh,
that in my treehouse. Oh, African gang.
let's see. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Oh, I saw another photo of like, you know, this with Bernie Sanders meme. That's not funny at all.
Oh yeah, him sitting in a chair all bundled up and stuff. Like, I don't get
Yeah,
how it's funny, but alright.
someone got a tattoo of that on them. I don't understand why people do that if they just feel like die out. It's very dead right now.
I know, right? And like that's on your body Okay, the reason I would not get a tattoo is because that now it's on your body permanently. So like, if you're gonna get a tattoo, you'd want something that represents you permanently, you know. But I don't have.
I'm probably gonna get like a couple tattoos.
But it's like I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's like if I have a core belief, right? Obviously, something involved with that. Like, yeah, I want to get a tattoo. But it's like, what if that belief changes, and now you have that
I
tattooed
mean,
on you? You know?
if I have uh my dad actually has a really good tattoo. It's like my tattoo of my foot as a baby.
Huh, that's
So
cool.
I'm probably gonna do that if
Oh,
I
yeah,
have a child.
if you have a kid, yeah, that'd be cool.
If I don't if I'm sterile, then who knows?
So yeah, I mean, like,
Uh,
I just don't know what that means. It means like you can't have kids or something, right? Like,
yeah,
okay,
in no produce
all right. You know
the
what?
substance.
I'd actually be entirely okay with that because I don't even want kids, and plus that means I don't have to worry when if I have a wife, I don't have to worry about boinking her and accidentally impregnating her. You know, so I'd actually be perfectly fine with being sterile.
All right, that's really weird thing to say.
Yeah, yes, I'm perfectly fine being sterile. I know, it's a
Um,
weird thing to say, but I don't care.
let's. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah.
All right, I will too.
Uh,
Put my bed down that. Throw it on me. No, did I put it in the chest?
so up a stuff.
I may have put it in a chest. Oh, fuck. Yep, here it is. Okay.
What the hell?
What?
I just woke up and took damage. I don't know what from, but
I remember I had an argument with with one of my with a friend. Like I haven't told this dude in like years, but I had an argument with him like whether the Minecraft planet is sphere like or a cube. He said it was a cube because everything's made of squared. I'm like, no, dude, it's obviously a sphere. Like, and he was
I
saying,
mean,
oh, just because of what you can see. And I was using like legit, like I was using like actual real life scientific evidence to say that the Earth, the Minecraft world is a sphere and not a cube.
I mean, actually, if you go like up high enough in the sky, it actually like curves. So
Yeah, well, I mean, like in the older editions of Minecraft, I don't think it like curved,
yeah.
but like
Oh yeah,
now,
in the old world. Yeah.
yeah, like older editions though, like this is when we had this argument. Like it was like years ago. So like when it didn't look like when it didn't look like when it didn't curve, I was like, well,
Uh huh.
dude, think about it. if you were to walk far enough, at some point you should be able to jump higher because you're getting further away from the core. And also, should be also harder to walk forward because once again you're getting further away from the core. You know, or maybe not jump
Mhm.
higher. No, I think that's wrong. But like, it should be harder to walk forward because you know gravity is pulling everything to the core. You know, on a
Mhm.
cube-shaped world, as you're getting further away, you'll start feeling like you're walking up a hill, like a mountain, you know. And at some point, when you get to the very edge, you have to have like climbing axes to move forward, you know. uh, or maybe not that extreme. Flat Earth, on flat world, yeah, but maybe not that extreme on a cubed world. And also the atmosphere, you know, like I said, everything's pulling, everything core is pulling everything towards the center. So the atmosphere, let's just say, what the spawn point is the very center of the world, right?
Mhm.
Atmosphere there would be very thick. During the daytime, it would look like the afternoon because the atmosphere would be very thick. And then as you get further away, daytime would start to look normal. And then when you get really far away, it would always look like nighttime because it would be very little to no atmosphere. So it would always look
Yeah.
like nighttime. Well, minus when the sun's out, but you know, like you wouldn't see a blue
Yeah.
sky. You would see the sun shining, and the sky would be black, and maybe you could see actually probably not in the sunshine, but the sky would be black, you know. So I was being like, no, dude, no, dude, the world's round. It's not a cube. Here's my scientific evidence. Here's my scientific. You know, using real world science to back up a claim about a video game. uh, Makes perfect sense. Um. So yeah. I've had some very funny arguments.
What's okay? What's the dumbest argument you've ever been in, other than that one?
Let's see. Hmm, Let me think. Probably. Hmm. Okay, I was arguing with this guy. Like he kept saying communism like worked in a bunch of nations where communism hasn't worked. Like yeah, he said, yeah, you know, communism has worked. Like I'm like, okay, where has it worked? Like oh, the Soviet Union. I'm like yeah, that's why the Soviet Union collapsed because communism worked. You know. Like China, I'm like yeah, China is not that nice of a nation to live in. Like I mean, it's not that good of a nation to live in, and it's communist. Wouldn't necessarily say communism worked in China. But like there's a whole argument. Oh yeah, communism worked in the Soviet Union. Okay, yeah, and that's why the Soviet Union's still around today. Obviously, it obviously worked in
Yeah.
the Soviet
Like.
Union.
Yeah.
I would not consider any nation that's followed communism. I would not consider that a success.
Yeah. I think I told you mine, but I can't remember.
If you have, then I don't. I also don't remember.
I argued with this dude about the Holocaust being real or not.
Oh, he or she was arguing that it wasn't real. What the?
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
like,
go to.
no. They said it happened, but like the numbers like are like out of proportion to what they really were.
So was
He
they saying
he
that? Oh, is it a he?
he thinks like he thought like the numbers were like in like the thousands, not the millions, pretty much.
Yeah, go tell it to a Holocaust survivor. I don't care. I don't care if they're old. They'll beat your ass.
How how many did die during the Holocaust?
I think it was around 6 million Jews. I think it's something like that. Something crazy like that.
I'm gonna look it up because I actually never know this. How
If I'm
many
right though, like imagine if I'm right though.
people
No way.
died during? Seriously, is that one of the first things? Holocaust.
That's one of the
Oh,
first things. How
no,
wrong was I?
no, it was like the last thing. I don't know. Holocaust Encyclopedia. Oh, it's like okay, it's like the okay. This is the museum. Okay, so Jesus,
How many?
you were right.
I was right. What? Oh my god! I'm actually gonna impress
This is from like
myself.
the official like United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, so the real thing.
Wow, I was actually right. Jesus Christ! Why do I
The
remember that?
Holocaust was the systematic, bureaucratic, state-sponsored persecution and murder of 6 million Jewish men, women, and children by the Nazi regime and its collaborators.
God, I was actually right. I don't know if I should be proud of that or not.
But is that also including like, all the other people, or just the Jews? Because other people did die.
Yeah,
From like,
I don't know.
oh, there's more.
Uh-oh.
Was this this road too? No. No, there's a whole lot more. That's just the Jews. Okay, Jews 6 million. Soviet civilians
Oh yeah,
around
so
7
it's got
million.
clapped.
Around 7 million, including 1.3 Soviet Jewish. So, 13 million. Soviet prisoners of war, 16 million. Or plus 3. I'm just adding them all up. So,
Mm-hmm.
3 million, 7 million, 6 million. So, wait, yeah. What's 6 plus 7? 13, 16. 16.
13.
Then 1.8 non-Jewish Polish civilians. 312,000 Serb civilians. People with disabilities living in institutions, 250,000. Gypsies,
God.
250,000. Jehovah's Witnesses, 1,900. Repeat criminal offenders and so-called socials, 70,000. German political opponents and resistance activists and activists occupied territory, undetermined, so who knows.
God.
And 70,000 homosexuals.
Jesus
Gee,
Christ.
I actually never thought about it like that way. Like the Holocaust just wasn't the Jews; it was like everyone else.
And then you
That
have some people, and then you have some people saying that Trump is worse than Hitler. Okay, okay, okay. Like, I mean, seriously?
I mean, no one can be. I mean, actually, who was that? Was it Stalin that like killed
Yeah,
like 50
Stalin. Yes,
million?
Stalin. I think like 24 million people died under Stalin's rule. Once
That's like
again,
that's like the most. Then some Chinese dude had like second most.
I think you're talking about Mao Zedong, the dude who caused the Chinese
Yeah.
uh commission.
Actually, I'm gonna look that up. How many people did? How many people died under Stalin? How many people died under?
Their
How
Mao
many people
Zedong. Now I have no idea for Mao Zedong, and 24 million. That's just a
died
guess for Stalin.
under Stalin? Excess mortality. Jesus. Oh, there's a. That's nice.
What? Many
There's a
people.
whole website. Who killed more, Hitler, Stalin, or Mao? Should I go to China file? Sure. Uh. Alright, let's see. That's a lot of reading. Just give me the numbers. I can't bother naming to the other website. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. What the
Welcome
hell?
back.
What the hell? It's really the same website. It's the same article, but damn.
What?
Uh, Jesus.
So who killed more?
Uh, I'm trying to find out. Alright, I'm just gonna look up Stalin. Uh, there I go. Prior to some historians estimated that the numbers killed by Stalin's regime were 20 million or higher. So
Jesus Christ! So,
now I actually
Sam,
think now I'm thinking about it, I think actually Mao takes a spot.
alright, how many people in Mao kill?
How many people?
Hold on, before we do that, let's go to bed.
Died under
Mal.
Mao.
Zedong.
Uh, oh, that's alright. So he's the first website says, remembering the biggest mass murderer in the history of the world.